Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin livestream. How's it doing? It's a wonderful Monday. Hello Sinbad and X-Nay. Have a wonderful day and we're becoming better going to my livestream. You're going all in, statistically speaking. You can lose 3 times back to back. Oh, you very well can. You very well can. The chance of you winning is 36% in any single gamba. So if we are going 3 times in a row, your chance of not winning would be 64%, and then to the third power, so it's 26% that you would lose 3 times in a row, which is slightly unlikely, but 1 in 4. For every like streak of 3 gambas, 1 out of 4 times, all 3 are gonna be losses. You are losing this. Come and get some cake. Okay, I don't really care about your message, Diana, to be perfectly honest. Syrian onslaught is beginning very soon, the day after tomorrow. What achievement do I have? Oh boy. I'll check them later. Okay, let's first do some dailies. Then we'll spend some resin. I have quite a lot right now. 188. Because I want to like just keep the 5 condensed, so that I don't forget about them for Wednesday. Right, when Wednesday begins, I want to have all my condensed resin and as much regular resin as possible without overcapping, of course. Honestly, even a tiny overcap going into Wednesday wouldn't be suboptimal. Like, it could be better to go into Wednesday with a small overcap than to, like, have half the resin. Still, I would just rather not overcap. Hello, Tilted Hero. The rules for the Zenless banner came out, and it's actually different than what I imagined. I was telling you before that I'm pretty sure the guarantee would be like a once in a lifetime thing, but no, it's actually gonna reset every time. That's why I posted this on the Discord server, because the reality is different from what I said before. It's better than I imagined. And if you lose the 50-50, like if you get your guarantee, you pull more, you lose a 50-50, then like sit on that, then when the banner next reruns, you'll have 2 guarantees in a row, because the special guarantee is separate from the regular guarantee. Man, I hate this daily quest. Take a photo of a place at like the exact time. I might actually want to pull, because it's like Anvi, Alice, Astra, those are all nice characters that I actually play fairly often. Maybe it's time to finally pull Astra M1, because I have been using her for my Ellen for ages now, and getting a cheaper Astra, because I can't lose. Sounds kinda tempting. I'll actually report back to him later. Let's first do the other quests. See the Columbia. In Genshin is the exact, like, in Genshin it's different now. I'm not having, it's not like a special banner that's more value to pull on. It's actually worse for me to pull now, because I really don't want to lose to Tinari or Chichi, right? Losing to those would be a catastrophe. So I really want to avoid pulling now. At all. While in Zenless, we have a banner where you get 2 pulls for free, because it's like 20% off for the first 10 pull, right? And then you have a guaranteed win without having to lose first. Okay, let's go here. So yeah, and honestly, the Zenless patch has not been that bad. The Zenless patch has been alright. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, which is high praise for Zenless. Lately.
運命の変わり目加速します
Hello, GB Keep. I mean, it's not like great enough to like, oh, she's shooting the balls and they're like flying off into the distance. Like I wouldn't be, if had I quit, I would not feel like I missed out on much yet. But we will see how it goes. I am the chosen one, literally, yeah. But I still have not been contacted by my representative, by my pet customer service rep. I have not been contacted yet. It's just all fake. Like they said I have a week to register, so maybe they will take a week to like respond, but it's gonna be a week tomorrow. But if I'm not gonna quit Zenless, then I kinda want to swipe for the top-up event. On the other hand, I'm kinda broke right now, so it's pretty rough. Ooh, Yahoda Friendship 9. Like, if I'm not gonna get all the top-up event rewards, might as well quit, no? If I'm not gonna get like the little keychain, the Bangboom whale keychain. How can I live without that? Oh, the FOMO. I mean, it's more like, if I'm gonna continue playing, I'm gonna top up eventually. So if I'm gonna top up eventually, might as well top up now, because there's a top up event. Free money, I kinda doubt the validity of your advice, actually. I'm not sure why. Okay, so that was the dailies. I need to spend some resin, because my resin is so high, I'm feeling like... This gives me anxiety. 189 out of 200 resin. Oh wait, I haven't gotten the daily commission rewards yet? Have I not talked to Catherine just now? Oh, I haven't. Wait, then who did I talk to? Oh, I talked to the NPC. Okay. I was like, I talked to somebody. Let's get some more Columbina books. Craftable 9. Actually, is this like enough? Because that's enough, actually, because I could get this to 9. And this is 12. Okay, yeah, let's still farm a bit of them. I don't like farming books too much, because then like I get books from the BP. I get books when there are like double book drops events. And I actually have like too many books, and I don't have anything to spend them on. I have had this issue before. Because of the wrong... I got a triple drop, and 2 of them were mats for Columbina directly. Almost the biggest W possible. So if I needed to, I could even transform, because I have one of these and 2 of these. I could transform these 3, use 3 of my solvents, and then I would have enough to go like 8-9 or 9-8. This music is so fire. I actually might go into the DPS check Miliastra stage today and actually test out my teams. I am feeling kinda curious, to be perfectly honest. Oh my god, what a reward. Okay, so we can do one more and then we'll still have enough for the weekly bosses.
ないですか。
Sure. I'm kinda sad, we didn't have this like DPS check before I activated my Durin cons. Because I was pretty curious how much damage I'm gaining from the Durin cons. And I did like... I did first clear Stygian with C0 Durin, and then I activated C2 Durin and cleared it again. And like it was, sure, that's more damage, but you can't really, I didn't really feel how... Like, it didn't feel that impactful, or like I couldn't measure the impact all that well. Also, I was skill issuing very hard on that plunge boss. It's better for to use Columbina with Debuy and then I know with C2 Nefer. Yeah, that would be the better way of spreading your resources. I'm probably gonna play my Flins in FA mostly with Aino and then Zibai Columbina as well. Because my Flins in FA is already so strong. I'm also gonna get Flins' Sig when that reruns. So it will be even stronger. Speaking of Flins, still on level 80. Bro, it's been like, what, 3 patches. Level up your Flins. And also, all of his damage is in the burst. The skill is... It's not like totally irrelevant, but it's probably like 10% of his damage. And 90% is the burst. Actually, a bit of his damage also comes from the lunar reaction itself, lunar charge reaction, so his level also matters, right? Like independent of his talent levels, but skill is very, very minor. All of it is in the burst. Crown the burst, and you can level up the skill afterwards, but it's a low priority, right? Level 90 and level 10 burst before any levels into skill. And yeah, Sig is good, and it is actually leveled, so that's pretty great. And you have ER, you definitely do not need ER sounds when you have Sig. It gives you so much energy. The Sig gives you a billion energy. The ER subs you have here, like 11, 11, 4, that's enough. That's enough energy. This is a waste of a main stat. So play attack sans. Your attack is very low right now. I mean, it's also because you are under-leveled, but yeah. Attack sans for sure. 70 EM on the substat here, and 80 from the 2-piece. Yeah, that's fine. Ideally, you would rather see attack and crit substats, but EM is not terrible. 4 EM high rolls on a single piece like this, that also has decent crit rolls. Yeah, that's a good piece. 53 crit rate will be 83 with the set bonus. And actually, wait, he has with crit damage, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has with crit damage, so we're not gonna get any more crit rate. So it would be nice to have 100% crit rate. Yeah, that's crit damage. So it would be nice to have a bit more. Would in general be nice to have more crit subs, because you only have 16 crit subs. That's not amazing. Right? Try to just get better artifacts, kick W. And you don't have a single attack percent sub either. Your artifacts are just like of subpar quality right now. But yeah, first focus on leveling up your burst, that's the biggest priority. That's like a guaranteed and relatively cheap way to increase your damage by a ton. And then attack sans, because you are losing 46% attack for nothing. And then just try to get better artifacts in pretty much every slot. Especially like the offset goblet. Like, bro, what is this piece? The ER is fine, I guess, if you ditch the ER sans. This ER will be useful, but then like one crit sub on an off piece? Yeah, this is not what you want to see. Maybe you could craft some pieces. Maybe you should just like craft an attack goblet for him, if you have some elixirs. Yeah, I know cons are great. C6 I know is not that much worse than Columbina in hypercarry teams, especially. So like, by hypercarry teams I mean like mostly Nefer. Because Flins in FA, the damage is pretty split between Flins in FA and Columbina. In Zibai teams the damage is pretty split as well, because of the Lunar Crystallize reaction and Columbina's own damage. Nefer teams is probably where it's most concentrated in Nefer. Although, like, Llama also, like, Llama contributes a lot, but it's like indirect contribution. Okay, let's... Oh, I need to collect some plants. I definitely need to collect some plants. Because my plants will be ready for harvest today, probably. And I like don't have anything. So first we'll grab the silk flowers. Just rebuild your Mavuika, okay. So you definitely want to level 90 your Mavuika. She's an attack scaler, so level 90 is not like as important as for HP scalers, but she is a hyper carry above everything else, right? She's a character that is gonna be doing 95% of your team's damage, so any damage increase for Mavuika is huge, and that also includes leveling her up. Double Crown is huge. Red Horn is decent. Yeah, it's like good crit damage. And the base attack is pretty bad, but you usually will play Bennett. And sometimes Yansan, and sometimes Bennett and Yansan to like make up for this low base attack. EM is pretty good when you have low base attack, because that means that even a bigger percentage of your attack comes from Bennett, and building attack percent is slightly worse. So I actually kinda like this, yeah, that's nice. 61 crit rate, which is 101 with the set bonus. Overcapped by 1% is pretty irrelevant, there's like very solid crit rate. And an absolute ton of crit damage. Yeah, the weapon plus everything here. 27 crit subs is very lovely. Pyro damage, Obsidian Codex, yeah, this looks pretty great. Just make sure to level her up, right? That's the biggest damage increase you can get here. From 80 to 90, it's like 5% more damage. You already are 83, so it's maybe gonna be like 4 or something. But that's still pretty relevant, because this is like a 4% personal damage increase for Mavuika is a 4% team damage increase. When, like, for example, if you are playing some, like, Flints in FA Columbina stuff, if you were to increase your Flints' damage by 4%, it's maybe like a 2% or 1% increase for the team's damage, because it's split between 3 characters. So, yeah, hyper invest into Mavuika. Surely Itto's gonna get buffed. And get a skin where his arms are not so thin. He will get buffed both visually and in the gameplay. Oh, we are gonna get our second ever 5-star skin for Itto. For sure. You have books to level 90 all 3 of them, you're just doing this in a weird order. Okay. Level 19 Mavuika probably matters most. Kinda hard to tell. Depends on like which team performs the worst, I guess, right? Like the team that with which you are struggling the most is the one into which you should invest the most. As long as you want to continue playing them, because maybe if your team performs like garbage, maybe you just want to drop them. If playing a certain character is just like not your style at all. But if you like playing a team, but it underperforms, just invest into them more. While if another team clears the content you want them to clear, you can just leave them be. Yeah, this Stygian is not the best for Mavuika, although I feel like she should be fine for the first boss. But we'll see. Just like, Mavuika always finds a way. Okay, grab this one as well. And might as well grab the crystal flies. I haven't grabbed any crystal flies in ages actually. But ever since they made the change to condensed resin, that condensed is now 60 and you can just spend 40 at once without crafting anything, I've been using way fewer crystal flies. Not none, but fewer. Where are the cores? There should be somewhere here, no? Oh yeah, here. 4, 5, yeah. I'm like chilling with the crystal cores. So now we can go to my teapot. And yeah, plants are waiting my harvest, the little shroom icon. Oh, and we need to like do the cooking and stuff. Forging, weekly BP stuff. I often forget about this because I only have to do this for like 2 weeks and then I'm done with the BP, which is a bit unfortunate. We only need to craft 10 things. Because the other 10 will be Escoffier. Ooh, Inefa makes a special dish out of the krumkakes. I haven't eaten like pancakes in ages. But I have been paying more attention to my diet. Like the past year, for the past year. So yeah. No space for stuff like this. Oh! Those are the Thunderclap slashes from Inefa. Inefa's specialty. Inefa shouts Thunderclap slash impassively as krumkakes are launched one after another from her empty arm socket, landing with precision on the plate before you. Intricate patterns and the sweet, delightful flavor confirm the maker's culinary excellence. Your taste buds have no choice but to surrender to the all-conquering Thunderclap slash. AI krumkakes.
サボってると体から逃げちゃうんだよ。君も一緒にトレーニングどう？
Okay, 10 is good enough. The last time I ran out of the plants so hard I couldn't even plant anything in the other planter. What a tragedy. Missed out on 4 plants? How am I gonna recover? Here I should never run out considering how many different plants there are. Oh, there's like this new thing. Pine amber? Let's plant some of these. Oh yeah, also Columbina flowers? I think they go here, right? Yeah. Winter Islea? Whatever. How do you read this? Islea? Icelia? Icelia probably, right? That like actually sounds good. It's the Columbina flower. The Columbina weeds more like.
この同点
Pick out who to build, okay. Level 3 friendship for Columbina. Who do you have here? Who do you even build now? Out of these characters that you showed here, right? The best DPS. Wait, let me show the screenshots in the on the stream as well. Wait, let me look at like, are there like some good supports here? Chevrus for sure, right? Definitely level up your Chevrus. She's a huge character. Lanian can be useful if you don't have many like defensive options. Lanian provides a very strong shield while also doing VV stuff. And then like outside of these two for support, Oron is kind of like decent sometimes as well. The best DPS here is Razor. You could, if you feel like you are lacking a strong Electro main DPS, Razor, Bennett, Chevrus, Fischl is like either the best or second best 4-star only team we have. Possibly only second to Gaming, but it's actually playable unlike Gaming. Oh yeah, he kinda needs to be C6. If he's not C6, he's cooked. And Bennett needs to be C6 as well. But hopefully you have them, right? Like, they're very old. He is? Okay, yeah. So if you want a new DPS, Razor it is, for sure. You have Xiao, but you are not ready to give your kids for him? If you want to ever play him, Faruzan would be a decent level up. Yeah. So yeah, Faruzan if you want to play Xiao. Oron is a fine, like, just filler for some teams. But he's never like best in slot. Same for Lanian, good filler, but like never best in slot. I have found some use for Toma before. I played a lot of Toma Kinich, but nowadays I would just play Durinder. I mean, I'm pretty sure these are not all the characters. There are some actually leveled up characters. There must be some like Columbinas and Mavuikas we can see, right? If you plan to pull for Zibai, you could level up Goro. But he's not even like an amazing option. He's just like an option for Zibai. Yeah. And Shinobu, if you have Nefer, Shinobu is a decent healer option for her. And just in general for Hyperbloom, although Hyperbloom, if you have Lama, Hyperbloom is still good, so you could consider that. Otherwise it kinda fell off. Without Lauma, probably not worth investing into. And if you hate yourself, you could level up Gaming and play like Melt Gaming. That's like the useful characters here. You hate Thomas' playstyle? I mean, you E-burst switch out. His animations are pretty fast actually. You never stay on field with him. You need to build like 300 ER though. That's like the downside of Toma. But if you do build 300 ER, he doesn't waste any on-field time really. You posted your build characters as well? What is this icon? Huh? But yeah, there is Nefer. So, leveling up Shinobu would actually be fairly nice, right? Because you don't have Inefa. So if you want to sustain for your Nefer, Shinobu is the best one. Oh, the build helper thingy, okay. And then, so like you have one pretty strong team, although no Lauma is a shame. But it's like good enough, you know? Good enough for Fearless for sure. Just Columbina Nefer. And then then you would probably play like... Actually, what would you... You could play Shinobu and then... And then what? Kinda like... you don't really have much going on here. Sucrose? Probably just Sucrose for the EM buff. Yeah. Even though you cannot swear or anything. And then you can play Arlecchino in the other team. So yeah, Arlecchino, Xingqiu. So then getting Razor would actually be pretty great for you. Leveling up Razor would legit be a great investment. He would be your like second or third best DPS. Although actually playing Arlecchino overall would be better than Arlecchino Vape. So yeah, like Arlecchino with Chevrus. And if Chevrus is taken by Arlecchino, you can play her with Bennett. You can play her with Razor. But that's like... whatever. That's the least of our problems now. When you said Fufu, I thought it's a Zenless review of Jufufu. Who does Razor have? There is one Razor team. It's C6 Razor with C6 Bennett, with C6 Fischl and C6 Chevrus. That's the one and only Razor team. Maybe Durin with Cons could like slot in somewhere, but... At C0 Durin's probably like just worse actually. Wait, him only 6 characters. I mean, if you are missing like one of the C6s, it can still be okay. The mandatory ones, without which the team doesn't work, is C6 Razor and C6 Bennett. Then C6 Fischl and C6 Chevrus are like just luxury C6s. Still very good, but it's not unplayable without them. Okay, Chains Free gave her a different feather. Is that the best you've got? Low roll ER, no HP percent? Kinda mid, you know? Kinda mid this like no, wait, it's not even 40 crit value. Oh no, it is 40 crit value. 50 crit value rather, right? Because this is 35.8. It's like just like almost exactly. It's 50 point something. But no HP percent. Very mid piece. Very mid piece. Only flat HP. But yeah, got good HP status on the other pieces. That's very nice. Although Sig is only R1. Unplayable. 79 crit rate. I guess for the like 20 from the Blizzard rare. But if you're getting 20 from Blizzard, you probably also have Cryores going on. Or do you play her with one Cryo character? I feel like I feel like this is a very niche. Like you rarely need 20 exactly. I feel like it's either gonna be 35 or 55. What if you don't play her with Cryo characters? Then you should have 100 crit rate, not 80. So that's why 80 is like a very weird value to be at, right? Especially because you're gonna get like... Wait, does she get any crit damage from cons actually? No, there's like extra HP scaling. Ah, she doesn't get any crit damage. So I guess this is just your crit damage. So it is nice to have it higher. ER probably fine because you have like C4. Have I bought the BP yet? Yes. If that's what you mean. Okay, buy the Mora. Because times are tough. Gotta buy the Mora from the teapot.
同点につい
Okay, and now it is time to do weekly bosses. Went by in a flash. Let's go to this weird domain that did not get unlocked until I lit up the statue in the area for whatever reason. You mean 30? BP level 30? Then no, I'm 25. Which weapons should you get? I mean, if you mean like overall, I have gotten level 30 in the BP already like 50 times or something, like however many patches we've had. Which weapons should you pick? It kinda depends. Ballad of the Fjords is very solid for a lot of Polarm users. Just any Polarm user that likes EM, this is good for. If you have like a 4-star weapon on Inefa, this can be an upgrade. It can be sent for Flint's, although Flint's actually prefers Deathmatch, because he just likes the attack more. But both the Polarms are actually pretty solid. If you just have some Polarm characters, or you play some cope 4-stars, both of them can be nice. Both the bows are kinda cope. Sacrificial Jade, good for HP scalers if you want to play main DPS Columbina, but you didn't pull her Sig, this is good. For sub DPS Columbina, I would just rather play Prototype Amber though. It's also good for Nuvilet if you don't have his Sig, or Molani if you don't have her Sig. So pretty much on-field, on-fielder HP scalers, this is great for them if you don't have their signatures. Serpent Spine, lots of damage, usually will compete with other 5-star options for Claymore characters, but the passive is a pain to keep up, and you cannot pre-stack it in Stygian, so it's kinda a fraud, it fell off in Stygian. But can still be okay if you are playing cope 4-star options for your Claymore users. And then the swords, usually Wolfang is like the better one. Once again, it's just like a pretty good option for a lot of sword users that deal skill or burst damage. That's if I'm not recent hunt. You haven't had this maxed out before. Oh, big L. Wait, actually, what is my like BP status? Actually, this is not a good screen to look at because it's such a mess. Man, I need to clean this up. Whatever. When you pick the weapon, it tells you how many copies you already have. But if you haven't maxed it out yet, that means you missed out on some like BPs since 1.0. Between 1.0 and Fontaine when they added new BP weapons. You got the R5 full and R5 deathmatch. If you already have R5 deathmatch, then Ballad of the Fjords might be a bit lower value. But for what it's worth, Ballad of the Fjords is the one BP weapon I actually use because it has the highest EM of all polearms in the game at R5. So I use it on my Raiden. It's only by like a tiny little bit. If all you care about is the EM and not the crit rate at all, it's only like 10 EM more than Dragon's Bane at max level. But it is more, and it does give you the crit rate. If somebody actually is a regular character who scales with EM and wants to crit as well, it is much better. But yeah, in terms of pure EM, it's also the best, but only at R5. So it's kind of scuffed if you're going for just that, but it's an option. Start playing in 2.4, big L. Gotta go back in time and start in 1.0. We should just wait for this phase to go. So like we can really do damage to now.
お静かに目を閉して暗闇は怖いですか。引き続き私をしかし
Nope. So,
お静かに
oh, I got an achievement for angering him.
わざと隙を見せている
流れて6308
目を閉してほらいや
Oh, they lose all energy for this as well?
お静かに夜ですこの古
Oh.
臭い世界に妥協するというのか
I really love this mechanic where like you get a command on the screen, do not face the doctor, and then like if you break the rule, you get punished. I feel like that's a 10 out of 10 game mechanic. And like what you are supposed to do then is actually just like look away and stand there, not do anything. And then like it passes and you can continue fighting. I really want this boss in Stygian. Ah, we only got a double drop and it's the wrong mods. Oh no, if I want to level up my Columbina talents, we'll need to lose so many solvents. Also no double triple drop. That's exactly what you get as well. You have no solvents. Yeah, I'm pretty much out as well. Only 212 solvents? I'm like on my last leg, man. More people went for C6 Columbina than C2 Columbina? What? I feel like this is some like bias of people just like reporting their pulls only if they actually went all in. Only if they giga whaled. You are less likely to share your pulls if you pull less. It has to be that because there is no way that many people wait for C6. Although her cons aren't like that amazing for... I mean, they are good cons, but they are not like world-ending level cons that you could expect from a character of her caliber. So like, you just pull C0 Columbina, you already clear any content anyways with her teams if you've got like the premium teams. So why waste pulls on the cons? Just pull for different characters to have like a second better team. C2 is best, C0 is the best. You do not need any of the cons to clear anything with Columbina. You're gonna smash Dyer. Oh, I forgot to claim my thingy yesterday, but I still actually got both today. That's very nice. Like, instead of pulling cons for her, just pull Inefa and Lauma, and you can clear any content. Okay, what are we doing? Chess game. Go. Stygian is on Wednesday. Make sure to save your resin for Stygian. So like get your weekly boss clears out of the way today. If you need to farm Columbina's boss or anybody else's boss or talents for anybody, get it out of the way today. And then on Sunday, on Wednesday, start farming for the new artifacts. Primo saved for resin. Resin saved for Stygian. If you simply like her and that's why you want to pull cons, that's perfectly fine. But it's not like that efficient to pull her cons, I feel like. Where is Skork? Oh, she's here. Win max refreshing for Mora and books? Yeah, that is very dumb. But hey, at least you don't buy BP levels to get the rewards like a week earlier that you would have gotten for free a week later. That's the worst way to spend Primogems in the entire game, buying BP levels. I mean, if it's like the last day of the BP, it can sometimes be worth it. Because like, oh, if I buy the BP levels, I get the Primos from the BP, so I actually gain. But like, if you actually play the game, you're gonna get the BP done in like 3 week stops, right? Oh yeah, those things in the shop, they are worse than max refreshing resin as well. The Paimon's deals thingies, these ones, yeah. Most of them are worse than max refreshing. Although it's been a while since I've done any calcs on this. Maybe they like got updated since then. But they are like pretty terrible value. Maybe these ones with like 10% discount could be like not absolute garbage like this. Maybe this could be like something, but I don't know. Yeah, they are pretty terrible. It's definitely better to refresh once, always. Refreshing resin once is always better than anything here. And usually they might be better than like the third or fourth refresh or something. I did calcs for this in Zenless. And these are pretty similar.
面白くなってきた。
Oh my god, where's my energy?
セピロス
I couldn't even get the fuck.
冷凍の時間よ。目も舌も満足させてあげる。
My switching doesn't work properly.
力を。
Oh my god, and now he like flared. Man, this is so terrible. This is as bad as it could go. For some reason, whenever I was switching a character,
食言にある。
I just pressed a bit too early.
この手に。
You get 220k for 100 artifacts. Wait, don't sacrifice purple artifacts? You need the EXP.
なんでおもちゃの姿を借りなきゃならないんだい？
I mean, I guess if you're Giga broke, you need the more as well to level up artifacts.
よくやったね。で
It's
も
fine,
ま
I
だだよ。
guess.
ここからはわしが相手だ。万物を直視すれば断りが見える。逆に見れば真実が見えてくる。
You also get 25 blue books for those Genesis crystals. It doesn't make it much better.
大丈夫かい？
The longest boss cutscene in the game. And I watch it every week. Am I insane?
準備は良いな。
I mean, if in the unluckiest option, you spend 20 resin to get 2 blues, 2 greens, so it's like less than 3 books. A bit less than 3 books for 20 resin in the worst case scenario. So it's less than 200 resin actually. And sometimes you get more books. Sometimes you get a golden book. It's actually so bad. These bundles, why do they exist? I feel like they exist to make it seem like that refreshing resin is more worth it than it actually is. It has to be like mind games. Oh, I couldn't.
無に帰せ。
Oh, lovely.
この手に。
They didn't do the joint attack. Triple drop. No knights though. And we did get a solvent. Let's go. 213. Maybe I can afford one for Columbina. We'll see. I will only use the solvents if I feel like I actually need them, right? If I don't have enough DPS for the Stygian boss, then I might use the solvent to level up Columbina's talents. I will not level them up preemptively. I would only level them up preemptively if I actually got the drops from Dottore. But we've got a couple weeks to get the Dottore drops. I mean, I'm getting solvents at the same pace as anyone else who clears 3 bosses per week would. It's just that I actually clear 3 bosses per week always, no excuses. and I never use the solvents. Those are my two secrets. Just clear 3 bosses per week, and don't use your solvents, and then you'll have 200 solvents like me. They added solvents in like 1.4, right? Or 1.5? 1.5. They added solvents in 1.5. So it's been 5 years. 5 years of farming solvents. That's 70 months. No, 60 months. 60 months of solvent farming. So I get like 2 to 3 per month. Because I have used some of them. It's not like I have never used the solvent. So I probably could have had like 300 maybe. Maybe a bit less if I never used any. Maybe like 240. Yeah, probably like 240 would be valid. So like yeah, 4 solvents per month. 1 per week on average. That sounds about right. I used to clear more than 3 bosses though, for a while. There was a moment in time where I was doing 4 bosses. Before the... No, but that was before solvents were introduced. By the time they introduced solvents, I was only doing 3 clears per week. Yeah. Like 1.3, 1.4, that's when I was doing 4 bosses. Wait, have you had 4 bosses then? No, we only had 3. Then I was clearing 2. Okay, yeah, whatever. It feels like they added... Like, for me, solvents feel like a new addition. I feel like they haven't been a thing for that long. Yeah, you can clear every single weekly boss every week.
Yeah. 止める勇気はあるか
I didn't get the fast particles from them.
全力こ
土にめよ契約を果たせ口封じは任せ
石煙に葬られよ
Oh, I went too early with that.
燃え
Wait, did I farm
みんなは俺が
さあ働きなさいシトラリーキツパパそうよ
この天下で
I
裁
didn't
く
get the... Oh, come on, bro! Nice! It's so hard to kill him. But still, very clean fight. Killed him in 1 attack. Okay, your final chance, Exney. If you actually want Korpa, you should be a doubter. Doubters win statistically more often. The Gamba is... This Gamba is... how do you say this? Rigged? No, not like rigged. It's not fair. Yeah, you lost again, man. You can't make Korpa by believing every time. Should have cleared the 3 bosses every week, and then you wouldn't have an issue. But by not killing bosses, you create this shortage that now is hard to resolve. Just clear the weekly bosses. It's efficient. You should be doing that. Everybody should be clearing 3 bosses per week. No matter what are your priorities. You should be spending 90 resin on 3 bosses. You are clearing Blizzard domain. Okay, maybe you are a unique, one-of-a-kind person where farming Blizzard is a priority. You have no resin. You get 180 resin per day. It takes 12 hours to get enough resin for 3 bosses. You can just wait for 12 hours and then clear 3 bosses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Never farm Vivi. The Vivi domain is garbage. You just strong books for Vivi. You clear weekly bosses, you get the Glads pieces from them, and then you strong move them into Vivi. That's like the same value pretty much. But you also get like all the extra goodies. And this goes for pretty much every strongboxable set. And every set will eventually be in the strongbox. Speaking of, should I strongbox something? How many artifacts do we have? Whoops, I'm falling. Oh, 1330. But there should be quite a few 5 stars. Yeah, the 5 stars are quite numerous. I should clean out my inventory before Stygian. Ouch. AKA stupidity. Strong songs of the past. I feel like my songs of the past set is like good enough. On servers, I've got 39k HP, 37 ER, 52 crit rate. Maybe I could want some more ER, but like whatever, I don't care. It's good enough. We could go Codex. I could go Whimsy. Good old Golden Troop. Improve my Fischl. That's never a bad option. Vurukasha's Glow. That's like the worst set to Strongbox. We could always get some extra Vivi pieces. I have had like a minor Vivi shortage lately. Also a Noblesse shortage. You know what? Let's Strongbox some Noblesse. I still have the Songs of the Past pieces from my last Strongboxing session. Ooh, wait, that's actually, that might be what I kind of want, no? Attack goblets? Strongbox Blizzard. Decent attack goblets are definitely a good category of piece to get. Wait, defense ER? Yeah, no, if it had crit rate for Favonius, but it didn't. Okay, that's not really much. Arlecchino. Oops. I have like 1 or 2 good Maiden's Beloved pieces. Okay. So. Only R1 weapon again, man. You're pulling all these C6s, but your weapons are on R1. Undedicated. Like, ungrateful to the characters. For clearing stuff for you. But once again, this crit rate is like so weird, right? Either you just ignore Blizzard's effect totally, and you go 100%, especially because you get more crit damage. Oh wait, you get 10 crit rate. Oh, you get 10 crit rate from C6. Oh, okay. So then you are at 95. Okay, so 95, okay, that's kind of legit. 95 is legit, but you are not taking the set into account at all, right? Melt Arlecchino is actually good when you have constant Citlali especially. So you should be playing, you should have a cryo character. You should be hitting opponents affected by cryo. Even if you don't have double cryo for cryo res, you should be getting the 20 from Blizzard Strayer. So for the Blizzard Strayer version of your Arlecchino, you should only have 70% crit rate, right? And then like you get 10 from C6 and 20 from Blizzard. And then you should be playing 70. Because right now, this is for like a non-melt Arlecchino. Like no crit rate from set Arlecchino, this would be good. And if you are melting, maybe you could want some extra EM. I guess Citlali gives you some EM, so you don't really care that much. Yeah, because like, she cannot melt all of her damage, only a bit of it. So, that's fine. Been farming Blizzard Slayer for 5 years. 4 years. 4 years. He started late. Imagine if you could do one more year. It only came out in 1.2, so there were like solid 12 weeks of Genshin Impact where Blizzard Slayer was not farmable. No, 6 the Cryo Archon. It's not, like, it doesn't sound as impressive when you already have a bunch of C6s. If a free-to-play player goes like, I will C6 Tsaritsa, and they actually save for a year, that's impressive. But like this, whatever. You're gonna just like C6 R1, dance game. Do we save this? This might actually be good for like Xingqiu. This is a solid goblet. You're free to play, yeah, sure. Tsaritsa and will have good synergy. Valka, Tsaritsa, Escoffier, Venti. Is this a better piece? Not really. I mean... Nah, if it had ER. Only have 3 C6 limited characters. It just so happens that the C6 character sometimes falls within your lap. Dendro is kinda fake. HP double crit? Nah. Low roll crit damage 3-liner? Screw that. If this was Star Rail, a crit damage hat like this would be nice, because in Star Rail every single support gives a scaling crit damage buff, but it's not a thing like this in Genshin anywhere. This might be solid, because EM goblets are rare. Oh, that's a nice feather. Could even be an off-piece for somebody. Crit damage attack, crit rate hat. If you roll 4 times into the good stats. Nah, it's like double low roll 3-liner, I'm not saving that, man. Geo bonus. So many crit damage ER defense pieces. Okay, I'm done with Noblesse. Let's do something else. Let's do Golden Troop. Oh? Nope, there aren't any pyro characters who want to play Golden Troop, but this is a good goblet, either way. Double crit attack, I have better flowers. I don't need 3-liners. Like that. This has like 4 good stats. Oh, those are HP Suns though. Could be like a DPS Furina piece. I'm never gonna play DPS Furina again. EM double crit? I already have better pieces. I have this but a 4-liner. So it's kinda mid, to be honest. I'm never gonna play 2 at once. It's probably a throw, not a save. Electro. Healing bonus double crit. EM hat? Nah. Defense double crit Suns. Maybe? My defense stance might not be great. I don't remember. And it is actually useful for theory. Dendro? I already have a better Dendro Goblet, I think. Also, Dendro Golden Troop is fake as well. Nobody plays that. Oh, now that's a solid piece for Furina, possibly. Bro, I've been playing this game, like... There's actually a convenient counter. If you go to Genshin Impact Battle Chronicle. I have 1932 days active, almost 2000 days. And I spend like 90% of my res on artifacts. Hope we get character in Strongbox soon. It should pop up Sooner rather than later at this point. 857, that's a lot of days active. Out of goblets, but they were all bad, right? I didn't miss anything. HP, defense, healing bonus. What's with the anemo damage? Crit damage, crit rate, defense. Playable? Maybe? Double crit HP? It's a 3-liner. Where do you go on Hoyolab? Here on the side of the screen you have to select Genshin Impact. On this list. And you have to go to Battle Chronicle. And then this opens up and you have your days active. And some other cool stats. Like chests opened. Common chests opened. 3,251 common chests. 105 max friendship characters. 832? Bro, you are missing like 2 out of every 3 days. No, this is accurate. When season begin? On Wednesday. Always on the Wednesday following the patch. Yes, Wednesday. The 3rd day of the week. The day after Tuesday and preceding Thursday. These are all bad, right? Like, they are almost there, but not quite. Oh! We ran out. Surely the final piece will be the biggest banger. There's actually one more. This is the finalist piece of all. Geo damage bonus, double crit, defense percent, ER. Almost. It's a goblet. I got the 1 in 5 to get a goblet.
たまには地上を歩き回る。
Really, you never once got 1 crit? That's impossible. What do you mean 1 crit roll? 2 are guaranteed. What have you done? Or do you mean you only gained 1 crit roll compared to before? Because if you legit rolled crit only once, that's impossible unless you messed something up. You only gained 1 crit roll. Okay, I mean that's still good, right? The sounds were already great. And now they became better. Okay, gotta check out the pieces we just got. Cause yeah, like, see, these are my golden troop pieces. 4-liner, all good rolls. 4-liner, all good rolls. 4-liner, 1 bad roll, actually. But yeah, this is the competition. So that's why I'm not saving the 3-liners at all. They just cannot compete with these nuts. And you get the 3-liner cap. I mean, it happens. This is not lag, this is just farming this for like a full year. And that's a throw. And this is a throw. This is also a throw, to be honest. Why does Navia have this equipped? Wait, let me do like switch into switch into switch into throw this. This is also a throw. This can stay maybe. This is probably also a throw. Like I have better options that are not played by anybody, right? Ah, maybe the EM1 can stay. But these two are throws for sure. Reroll the Bina feather. I will always say do not reroll feathers. It's so easy to get a feather. Got the level 90, C2, time levels 8 and 8, yeah, both are great, just level them evenly. Got the SIG, Giga invested Columbina. HP subs are always great, especially because you have C2. Right, at C2 she gains HP scaling buffs for the rest of the team. So HP becomes even better. When you already have so much crit damage, because the weapon also gives you 60 extra crit damage. Right, so you have like 320 crit damage. You might be better off playing an HP hut here, to be honest. Especially if you need the ER Suns. Will you need the ER Suns? Like, if with those ER substats you kinda need this, but if you could get like 10 ER per piece, you could probably get away with HP Suns. But yeah, also I feel like an HP hut could be better here. It's a good thing we have the DPS check thing in Melee Astra, right? You can just check there. But yeah, I feel like your team damage output might be better with an HP hut, considering C2. And yeah, rerolling this? I mean, why would you reroll this? What are you hoping for? You already rolled like great. By rolling all crit, you are not making this piece better, you are making it worse. Because you already have 94 crit rate with her 15 bonus from the passive, right? To like 320 crit damage. And ideally you'd want more ER subs to play HP Suns. That's like the end goal, right? A bit more efficient, because 83 is a bit of an overkill. I feel like, maybe not actually. Because Sig gives you less energy than Prototype Amber, maybe you need 83. But if you need 83, then you need this 11.7 as well, right? So yeah, rerolling this would make it worse only, not better. And yeah, the hut probably should be HP. Or like, at least it's a consideration. Try it out. I'm pretty sure it could be better with C2. Okay, so now improvement here. We have no new feathers. Suns though, I have an offset. That's why this might be improvement. Yeah, my suns are pretty terrible. I think I even rerolled them once. How much ER? It highly depends on the team and the boss you are facing. And on the weapon. You only ever play sub 200 if you have an energy weapon. So Prototype Amber or Sig. Or Favonius. I mean, Favonius gives you energy recharge though as well. But Sig gives less energy than Amber. So if Sig is probably closer to like 190, 180, 190-ish. Amber is probably maybe like 160 to 180. But it highly depends. Sig no charge means to close in FA. That's like that team generates a decent amount of energy because Electro Resonance. But Sig is worse than Proto. So 60 might be a tiny bit low. But just like check it out in practice. So yeah. There's another defense goblet. There is another defense sun, but this one also rolled pretty badly. Wait! EM is actually not that terrible. No, it still is terrible. I won't say not that terrible in a Zibai team for Lunar Crystallize, but Columbina and Zibai are gonna be the two main contributors to Lunar Crystallize. Chiori's contribution will get cut in 12, so her EM is irrelevant. Okay, we need to 4 times high roll crit for this to stand a chance. That is a high roll crit so far. 1 out of 4. This 3.1, it's mid-low. Kinda cope, to be honest. 3.5, okay. Mid-high. 1 more high roll crit, and it's playable. Okay, it's garbage. Throw. Yeet! HP EM. So yeah, like look at this EM Sans. You might be looking, you might be saying like, oh, what? This guy does not want to save this EM Sans? Is he insane? Yeah, I've got this already. 4 crit rolls and 1 ER roll on a 4-liner EM Sans. Nobody plays this, by the way. Oh, because I have another piece just like this. I have 2 pieces like this. This one rolled ER more. And I think it has higher crit rolls. Yeah, it also rolled crit higher. So it's a slightly better piece. Oh, and there is this as well. 3 crit damage to ER. I guess none of them have attack percent, but like honestly, screw this. And these HP sounds, I might... Wait, do I have anything HP? There is this, with 2 flat HP rolls. Okay, it's kinda garbage. Yeah, there are no good HP sounds. We can level this up. Okay. 7% crit damage. That's a mid-high roll. Everything except for the attack percent is a good roll. ER is also a good roll. High roll crit rate. Okay. Promising piece already. High rolls are huge. 6.2 is a mid-low. Not the best. Oops. I do like this. Okay, yeah. Good HP sounds. Playable. Decent. And yeah, look at my Geo Goblet. It's cooked. Oh my, this is a really cooked Geo Goblet. Wait, is this really my best option? It probably is. Single crit though. I've got like 4 Geo Goblets. No, I've got 5 Geo Goblets on set. And they're all unplayable. Why do I have them saved even? What is this, man? This one rolled 3 crit rate. I mean, none of them are like incredibly terrible, but none of them are good either. It's kind of weird. I have this Pyro Goblet. Double crit EM. Let's go plus 20 into it. Okay. Wait, how much is this on average? So I got 22, 21.8. Yo, that's like all high rolls. I mean, it's like mid-high roll. It's like 2 mid-high rolls and 1 high roll. That's very good. And then mid-high roll EM. If we dodge the flat HP, this is like a top tier Pyro Goblet. Off-piece form of Wicca tier piece, man. Just dodge the flat HP. 1 time. Just dodge it. Please. You can do it. Oh! Okay, that's pretty decent. 19, mid-low. Yeah, I like this. Very high roll value. Too bad it's flat HP, not attack percent. It could be better. If I could play any Geo Goblet... No, I just don't have any good Geo Goblets in my account. Like, this is so cooked. Just throw this, man. This is so bad. Why? Why does my Eula have a 30% HP Geo damage bonus goblet on Flower of Paradise Lost equipped? What is this? Oh, this is so bad, man. What? No. Just throw this. Should I craft a Geo Goblet on set? Maybe this rolls 5 crit rate. It did not. Yeah. It's been like 5.5 years and I don't have a single decent Geo Goblet. I feel like this is a worthy craft actually. Because all of these pieces are so cooked. None of them is a 4-liner either. Yeah, we are crafting a piece. Also, let's just take a look at the hats. Because we got 1 crit damage hat. With defense, crit rate. I already have this actually. Yeah, this is kinda bad. Okay. Artifact Transmuter, right? That's what you open, right? For this? Also, let's transmute these two. Golden Troop, Goblet. Do I actually want geo damage or do I want defense percent though? Nah, I want geo damage. Do I? She's like split scaling, so probably yes. Double crit, geo goblet. But I get so much damage bonus. I actually don't know which goblet I want. Maybe I want defense percent. Huh. If I do, then this is kind of an absolute waste. You know what? Let's not craft then. I need to do some research first. I was almost there. I almost used a limited resource, and then I backed out like a coward. Oh, level 30. Whoa, that was a lot of levels. So we've got R5 here, R1, R5, R5, R5. So I can now tell you inside, like leaked info straight coming from Uncle Politoad. In 4 patches, we're getting a set of 5 new BP weapons. 100% true. Because that's when I will R5 talking stick, and that's when I will have like every weapon R5. And that means that they will add 5 new weapons so that I can continue picking new ones. That's what happened last time. The moment I got R5 of like whatever the last weapon I leveled was, maybe like deathmatch or something, they added 5 new weapons so that I wouldn't have to pick extras. They are doing this for me specifically. You believe me. It's truth. It's just truth. The chosen one. Okay, Abyss? Or should I go? You know what, let's go to the Miliastra thingy. Oh, I need to grab artifacts as well. But yeah, let's go to the Miliastra thingy. And check my Flames team. Let's see what the like damage spread looks like. That's what I'm curious about. I guess I need to move my camera to the side, because like that's where damage will be on the left there. What do you mean bricked for a Wolf Lord? We haven't seen a Wolf Lord in like 2 years, bro. Wolf Lord. Where's Columbina? Level 70. And then Sucrose. The timer makes me anxious, man. Select start at the captain to begin testing. Stop recording with the hourglass ability. Use the magnifying glass for a detailed view showing real-time combat stats. Use the notice board to switch state presets. Spiral Abyss, full energy start, and Signal also no energy start. I'll just go full energy. Probably that's like the default, right? Select settings at the captain to edit the target damage level, distances, elemental aura, and immunity. You can edit your character's attributes at the Keeper of Wondrous Blessing. What is the Keeper of Wondrous Blessing? Huh? What is this? Okay, let's not mess with my stats. Oh, this way I can like... Wait, this is so good? I can like unequip a goblet on my Chiori and then check if like getting damage bonus or defense is more damage. Yo, that's like actually insane? This is so much... Like, this is so much better than Hoyo themselves would ever give us. Does it look like a Mitacharu? Yeah, let's just go Spiral Abyss start. I feel like that's what people do by default. Is this how much damage event you would deal with the new set? Okay, so what I want to do for like subsequent rotations is to go to Sucrose right after Flins and do an E, and then like go to Sucrose right before Flins as well and do an E. Go to Sucrose twice to keep the VV buffs for Inefa at all times. Also maybe let's go like this.
交渉は終わりです。移して通い月を。
ほら暗闇は怖いですか。はっはっお静かに死の底へ。
吸引テスト開始。防衛モード。3月よ。
My E was not ready. I went too fast.
7号式文字。
目を閉じてほら死の底へ。
Yeah, that's some damage. That's like decent DPS, I would say.
お静かに暗闇は怖いですか。
絶縁障壁展開殲滅モード。
I'm going too fast,
新
man.
月が
But my ER looks
来る
good, by
流
the way.
れ。6301。
Oh, I forgot to go to Sucrose. See how much damage my damage fell off when I forgot to go to Sucrose right after Flins?
さ死の底へ。はっ
I need to go like this.
通い
And then I'm too fast for Columbina.
吸引テスト開始。
And now my DPS is back up
ほら
again.
やったやったお静かに夜ですね。
Okay, let's see. You say goaded Flins, but 35% of the damage is Inefa. And I forgot to go to Sucrose once. Half the team's damage is Inefa. And even like a C0 R0 level 70 Columbina is 20% of the team's damage. Oh, now it's easier to read on the darker background. Good damage though, good damage. I should check with Aino as well. But yeah, like when I actually level 90 crown my Bina, it might be 200k. And when I play properly, because I forgot to switch to Sucrose once. I'm not used to this yet. This is 24 cost. Varesa Columbia. That must be some skill issue. There is no way that deals. Like, Flins is... I mean, Flins is good, but a bit of a fraud, actually. He's the best character to play there, but doesn't contribute as much as Inefa and Columbina. This must be skill issue on your part. Goodies! When a character triggers a lunar charged reaction, or like a lunar reaction on an opponent, a shockwave will be unleashed. Wow. Primo Germs. Hydro, Electro bonus. So we are supposed to play... Actually, whatever our heart desires on the top half. Let's go Cleveland. Oh, the preset teams thing is so nice, man. It only took them like 5 years. But I need to spend a bit more time on my Flins because I'm waiting for Columbina's skill. Wait, what's the cooldown of Columbina's skill? Is it higher than Inefa's skill? It's 17 seconds. That's why. Because my rotations are 16 seconds, and I'm actually like properly executing 16 seconds rotations, not wasting time. And Columbina extends them to 17 seconds. Ah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Can I only use it every other rotation, actually? I don't need to cast it. Yeah, it lasts for 25 seconds. Ah, no, that's a bit short, because 2 times 16 is 32. I would have this down for 7 seconds. That's bad. Yeah. But I should start with Columbina. Yeah, before with Aino I was doing 16 seconds rotations. 16 second rotations. Like you could see when I was playing. When I was playing here I would switch to my Columbina and I would have 1 second on skill every single time. Right? So I was actually doing 16 seconds. I mean, I did clear all the dire bosses I attempted with this team.
腐食神聖任せて。
よいしょ全部ドカーン
Oh, there are more
ボン
enemies.
ボン爆弾
There are no more enemies. Oh, I wanted to check my Klee team. How much worse is the C2 Durin Klee team than this? It's probably a lot worse. But it should be like 120k. Maybe. Oh.
映して3月よ輝6308
目を閉してお静かに。ささたた。
Yeah, to these two enemies, Prince did 0 damage because I didn't even cast my mini burst. ER, let's go! My favorite stat.
運命の変わり目。
姿を見
動くな。
はじけろたっただ防衛モード流れて安全距離
目を閉してほら。はっさっとさ目を閉して夜ですね。
Oh, that's it? There were supposed to be 9. Did I kill 9 enemies? I thought I only killed 6. I mean, this is Abyss 11. This is the Abyss that's kind of a
物語は
joke.
始まったばかりだよ。
お嬢様。最後の警告。
特攻花火へいやよいしょあおうはへい
How does this clean now? Pretty great. I do have C2 Durin though. So like, your performance might vary. Oh wait, that's like
吸
5
引テスト開始
ほら夜ですね。せいやさはっ
I have C2 Clay and C2 Durin. Chardak damage. Wait, this actually works for Klee. Can I pick Klee here? This works. This, a bit rough here. And this works. Oh no, you need healing. Yeah, let's just play Nubilet. Let's not be too fancy. Oh, but I need to play like non-enough Nubilet. Let's just play Skerk actually. I don't want to change the one character in my team. Racist jokes aren't fun. Oops, let's go here.
僕をたたえよ光り輝くがいいセピロスよ最高の一品よ
星々よ静かに眠れ。
はっはっややふっせいふっや
Oh, I didn't do my Charizard thingy.
霊界の時間ほっお披露目だ歌え僕の名のもと風神様のガンのように羽ばたけふっはっせいはっや力よふっはっ
Okay.
防衛モードへ今宵月をさ安全距離
目を閉して。さ
Oh, that's Chigu! Here's Gimon Dire
夜ですね。
before.
やせい
Give me energy. I want to do the big bird.
夢なき眠りへようこそ。
Oh, all my back now.
絶縁
This
障
is
壁6308
good
ユニ
enough, I
ット
guess. And I have no energy for the next chamber though. That's kinda scuffed. I should get enough. Hopefully. Probably. Oh, ear buff. Lovely, just what I needed.
ふっほーはっと神のご加護
Oh
世
man,
界
my
の
energy
熱
is
狂
so
の渦に
complete.
最高の一品よ
Oh, but the boss will give me energy back, right?
や力よふっはっ
Unless I kill him before he can do that. Oh, there's another one though.
光り輝くがいい。じゃじゃあ賑やかに行きましょう。道あふれよ。聖地からとくんや。
Is there a good outside of Z-Buy? No. His kit is like pretty much says this character only works with Z-Buy and will only ever work with Z-Buy. He only works with on-field lunar charged or lunar crystallized main DPSs. It doesn't work with off-field lunar crystallize. It doesn't work with regular geo characters you build for the damage from the reaction. No, you need like talent. You need lunar crystallized damage from your talents as an on-fielder main DPS. So we would really need to just get a second Z-Buy. But I don't feel like it's gonna happen. No, this doesn't work with Ito. Like, if it works with Ito, I would tell you that it works with Ito, but it doesn't. It only works with Z-Buy. Only. And even then, you need his C6 for him to actually be decent. Before his C6, he's worse than like Zhongli, Goro, Mona, stuff like that. Let's press my skill. I'm gonna miss one second. We need it. Oh, nice. Bro got deleted, man. The little cactus. とりあえずサンキュー。やっと光り輝くがいい。僕を風神様のお告げです。目も舌も満足させてあげ。We've done the big burst maybe. Not really for the few. 掃除対象6308。お静かにほら。はっ。さあ夜ですね。加速殲滅モード。絶縁衝新月が。I forgot to go to Sucrose right after Prince. I actually haven't gone to Sucrose after Prince once this round. And this is a big damage loss. It's like a 20k DPS loss to not go to Sucrose right after Prince. To refresh my buffs. Okay, clear the domains. I already got the clear abyss from the previous abyss. Unfortunate. Oh, and this event also has another stage. 2 more stages actually. Oh, Skork! First let's do this though. Oh, that's my wait, you know what? Let's actually go here right after I finish my artifact route. First we'll farm artifacts and then we'll like end right where we are supposed to be. Oops, that's not where I'm going. New locations are messing me up. Not some high level cope. I wish you luck. I feel like Noel. Even if they released somebody who buffs Ito, I feel like Noel would just like be stronger than him. Yeah. In that imaginary scenario, like Noel would get buffed even more. Because even right now, I'm pretty sure right now Noel teams are better than Ito teams. Ah, maybe with the lunar stuff. Because like the good thing about Noelle was that you could easily play Furina with her, and she already had built-in healing. But now Furina is no longer the best. You just play Columbina in FA. So if you're fine going sustainless, or like prototype Umberas will only sustain, maybe Itto could be a bit better than Noelle, but not by much. Because neither of them contributes to the team at all.
Yeah.
It's just all in Nefa. They might actually make the team worse because they like eat up the Hydro Aura with the G application. It's probably not that bad. The G up shouldn't matter. Oh, maybe it does if you apply it too quickly.
飛ぶか
It does still go to the Beetle battles. Except he loses to like... What was the guy called? The Grandmaster? The little like grade school kiddo that constantly beats him. He lost to that kid. And then there was the girl that Xian Yun took under her wing. Shoot, what was that girl? She also became better than Itto at Beetle battles. Because she met the Grandmaster, Hanakado or whatever he was called. It was making it hard to look through for him. I mean, him being a bit of a loser is actually part of his charm. I love Itto as well, by the way. But you know what Itto has? Positive attitude.
速攻で決める
時間が
Oh, almost drifted off the platform. Itto cannot even run his own game. But hey, he's good at like delegating stuff. Makes for a perfect boss. Just find the people to do it for you. For cheap. Oops. Perfect boss in a capitalistic sense, not in a like moral sense. Because he does not contribute to his own gang's well-being. If the new Notcry area, if like some new quest in the new Notcry area is at fault for Zoltan not being here, I don't want to clear that quest, man. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. You don't know what he did? He didn't do anything. Like, what did you expect? Did you expect him to actually contribute? No, he didn't. Because it was all Xiao and Yelan that helped us escape, and then Zhongli at the end came to the rescue. And to be honest, in that case, even Shinobu didn't do much.
飛ぶか
I mean, maybe they helped us understand the space a bit better because of their relentless yapping. And by them, I mean like Paimon and Itto in this case, because they just kept arguing and stuff.
風よ 属性を見おらさん
It's been a while since our last Itto event. We used to get Itto events like every other patch, or sometimes even multiple patches in a row. Lately, Varesa has been the event Archon. She's been kinda appearing like... more often than you would expect. But yeah, it's been Albedo in the past, then Kazuha, then Itto. Now Varesa lately. It changes.
Justice!
And like at one point people will complain that, oh, Kazuha is in every quest, or like in every event. And it's like, man, we haven't seen Kazuha in like 2 years, help. Help, give more Kazuha. Hoyo's favor comes and goes. Albedo finally came back. After being the event Archon for a while. He disappeared for a long time. And ever since Paralogism, he's been pretty active. Thanks to his little bro Durin, primarily. Or more like his son, to be honest. I mean, he calls him bro. But it's his son. I mean, Anders' daughter is Durin's mom. That's how he sees it, and like it's not like an invalid. Like she is his mother, you know. She gave him his soul, and that's the most important part of Durin. Oops. Mika? Or you mean Miko? I thought you mean Mika, and I'm like, what? You mean, yeah, Miko. Yeah, she had her fair share of appearances as well. She made a little cameo in the latest event. The race one. The steamboat one. Oh, she's alive? What?
ダイビングヒープあ、見ててよ絹のような弱さねそこヒーロー決断くらえ行くよ
Kazuha also made a very minor appearance in this current photography event. But yeah, he just joined Beido's crew. And I guess since Beido's been missing, Kazuha has also been missing. He just is wherever Beido is. AKA nowhere to be seen. He could make a cameo in like the Lantern Rite maybe. Because Beido will be back home for Lantern Rite. Surely. The poetry event. I kind of feel like that one was like nothing special, to be honest. I mean, no, it was cool. It gave us some Diona and Chongyun lore, or like more like it was Diona lore and Chongyun tease. That was a good part. But nothing much happened. But yeah, the character interactions were nice. It had a good cast of characters and decent interactions between them. But in terms of like things actually happening, not much happened. They just kind of yapped for a bit and went their separate ways. Simulanka was probably the best event of all time. The second Golden Upper Archipelago was also great. And Bottleland was also good. It's probably just all the summer events, to be honest. They are like the biggest budget events.
Yeah.
I really liked from like the smaller, I mean, it's not really a smaller event when it's like a flagship event in Liyue, but Moonchase. Moonchase back in 2.1. I really like that one. The Guobalor event. The one that gave us Guoba's story, how he was like a god who then split himself up to nourish the land. I really love that one. So it's probably my like, you know, underdog pick. I sometimes still rock the name card from that event. Because I think the name card was... Right now I have a different one. This is this one, Moonchaser. I really like this one. But the Inazuma one goes better with my... Actually no, it's not even Inazuma. It's from a different patch. But yeah, goes better with my avatar. And Tsurumi Island was the best like side quest. So I really like the Ru icon. I want to keep using that one. I could use the Nuvilet name card as well, like the Nuvilet skin, or not name card, avatar. Nuvilet skin avatar would be a good one. Oops. It's very dapper, I like it.
Yeah.
Also Unreconciled Stars. The legendary 1.1 event that so many people missed out on. That was pretty great. That was a pretty great event as well. Gave us some of our like first deep lore. Introduction to Scaramouche. Some nice interactions with Fischl and Mona. They became best friends forever. And they only met in that event for the first time. And the cutscenes were pretty good. Where Scaramouche just came up to us and Mona instantly TP'd us out. And I was like, this guy is dangerous. Oh, nice turnaround somehow. I also, like, a lot of people hated it, but I actually liked spending resin in an event. Because that event, in order to claim event rewards, it required you to spend resin. But also gave you so many rewards. I mean, it just made up for the fact that you needed to waste your resin on that. Normally, like, nowadays, you can just farm books for your resin and clear an event, get extra books there. But then, you just spend resin on the event and you would get as many books as you would have gotten if you farmed them. But I kinda like that. It was just like less things to do, which was good because like the game was still very young, so we all still had exploration to do of the early areas. We were all still exploring Liyue and stuff. So the event actually making like streamlining daily progression was a good thing for me. I wouldn't have to do the event and spend resin, it would just like be the same thing at once. I also really liked the activity, like the Fatui fight thingy. Probably I'm like weird for remembering what the event activity was, but there were like these crystals around which Fatui would spawn, and you would have to beat them up. Like spend resin to spawn the Fatui, beat them up, and then you would get the currency to spend in a shop. There was also a cool co-op event in like 1.1 or 1.2. I think it was 1.1, like when Child released. You also had to spend resin in it, I think. And then you had to like collect something. And it would be like a circle you had to stay out of and kill enemies. And everybody would play Child because he just came out. So it was like a 1.1 second half event. That serious face you are wearing there. Are you on a hunt for a criminal? Ah, it's you. No, today's investigations are complete. Nothing unusual was found. I was just thinking about why those passing eremites seemed so listless. A tiring journey, perhaps? My guess is that they might be in a mite of financial trouble. That sort of thing tends to be the mite out of eremite. How was something a mite more cheerful? Could I take a picture of you? I wonder what the... I always... Whenever there are voice in Swift, you know, I like listening to a joke in Japanese as well. I feel like the Japanese jokes are usually a bit better. They are sometimes worse, but on average I feel like they are better. Japanese lends itself very well to puns, because there are so many homophones. AKA words that sound the same, but mean different things. Kami can mean like 5 different things. And when you get to like compound kanji, there are also like a billion words with the same spellings. So it's very easy for puns to form. Ah, I see. Still, if I were to just stand there, the resulting image might lack impact. Don't worry, I will use Electro. That should lightnings up a bit. Sounds like a plan. I will make sure to catch you in action. Alright, it's in your hands. Don't miss out on the critical moment now. I think that's his idol, no? Lovely. I knew instantly. Shoot a bit more zoomed in? No, a bit more from like a different angle? Zoom out. I want 100%. Shit, I couldn't do it before the assist popped up. Oh, 99! It was 99! 100! Let's go! That's the picture they wanted me to take. So far I've gotten 100 on every one. You're supposed to do this at night and before completing the world quest, and then it's like a good photo. For me it's during the day and the quest has been complete. If that wasn't possible. It is, but it can be pretty finicky. Usually you have to like go at a pretty low angle. Ah, yeah, and it's you! Are you practicing Nilu? I'm not disturbing you, am I? No, no, not at all. I'm just putting a new dance together, one inspired by Padisara's basking in the sun after the rain, dewdrops hanging off the petals. We're still in the early planning stages, and many of the movements are still quite unrefined. I feel like there is still something missing. Even the description sounds beautiful. Would you mind if I took a picture of you then? You want to take a picture of me? Like I said, these dance steps aren't quite ready for prime time yet. A practice session before the dance takes its final shape. That too is part of art. Okay, I've got it. In that case, I will give these movements my all. Be sure to capture the moment when the flowers are in bloom. That's an idol as well, right? Wait, actually, is it? It is. Wait, it was like at the end of that. Right? It's not this? Wait, what's the second one? No, that's not it. Huh? Wait, what is... Wait, is it the attack? No. I'm actually confused. Like, it's definitely this idol, right? It's not... Or is it the char attack? Oh, it's the char attack! Oh, it's the char... Yeah, it's the char attack. Okay, here we go, man. I don't like the particles, but... Yeah, okay, let's try to do it like a tiny bit later. The particles are still there. I need to wait for the particles to disappear. It's too late? I need the particles on screen. Okay, whatever. continue. Man, this one took me a while. What is the angle here? This, right? %100%. Oh man, this one was tough. Took me a while to realize the char attack. The Skark team is here together. It's you, it's you, Jan. Is it Alex Coffee? Are you cooking up an all-new recipe? I'm not heading up to the kitchen today. I'm here as a taste tester. Savannah's trying to come up with something new, and has asked me to check on her. That said, this is the 5th take on the same dish so far. If it's not the texture of the ingredients being affected by a few seconds disparity in temperature control, then it's the aroma of the spices used dominating due to over-seasoning. You are as exciting as ever, I see. Exacting, not exciting. Exacting. Of course, cooking is a science, and our friendship isn't going to change that. In fact, our friendship and our duty to our customers demand that I be strict. I'd actually have a small request. Would you mind if I took a picture of you then? At a time like this, if the pictures are going up for public display, might I suggest finding another moment? We need to put the set together with care and carefully adjust the lighting and angle for the best possible results. I'm just taking a commemorative photo. I'm also looking to test out this new lens. Alright, there is a bit of time before the 6th redo anyway. In that case, let's see whether your lens or that new dish will come out on top. Wait, is it not that one? Oh, it's this one. Oh, too late, man. I feel like I clicked earlier. It just took ages to actually take the picture. Here we go. That is an amazing face. Oh my, we have to like zoom in all the way. I had 100. I had a handle for a sec. Here we go. Actually a great picture. I mean, let's go for our last character quest. I mean, it seems like it will be a snooze fest. I mean, this quest was pretty cool, actually. The only quest she has ever appeared in. But it was pretty cool. It was actually a murder mystery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a murder. It was definitely a mystery. I think there was a murder involved. Oh, the Farasa jump scare. As she gazes at the time-worn landscape before her, it seems as though distant memories have begun to stir. What about something not cry? Man, the world was in danger and she just like didn't care. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't really care for Teyvat much. Teyvat could go up in flames and she's just chilling in Abyss. Ah, it's you. It seems our paths cross once again. Haven't seen you in a while, Skark. Here on some sort of business? I'm observing the scars left upon this world. An explosion destroyed this place utterly. But now people have built something new atop that wreckage. All things must end, but where one thing perishes, something new can be born. You've grown stronger since we last met. It seems you have not neglected your training, that's good. I do actually have a small request. I would like to take a picture of you. A picture? I am merely a passerby as far as this world is concerned. Why should I leave marks of my existence behind? You're not a passerby where I'm concerned. Every union is worth commemorating. If it's something you have decided to do, then do it. I'll be here. You can begin any time. Oh, instant good pose. It's kind of like this. The angle is kind of cooked, man. How is this only 90? Okay, 95? 97? 99? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, no, no. Where is the handle? Bro, don't... Oh, here we go, here we go. Here we go. It's worse than the 99 was, man. Very nice picture, though. Interesting is her comment. See ya. Okay, the Columbina flowers probably have not respawned yet, right? So does this actually mean I have some time to explore? Oh no, they have... Oh no, they have respawned. So you have to collect flowers instead of exploring. Well... Don't these things usually take 3 days to respawn? Why are they already up? Isn't it too quick? Oh, Mora. Also lizards. This guy doesn't care that his brother just got stolen. And it was messed up, we actually steal the creature's soul when we do this. Their very essence. And we can recreate them in the teapot. I know, my goat? You know what I want to do? I want to do like a DPS check in a Flynn's Inefa Aino team and level Aino to level 90 and see the difference. In Aino's the personal damage contribution. What? Oh, no more tutorials, man. I will read them all in due time. The time has not yet come. Don't mind me. Oh my god, more tutorials! But there's still things around here.
飛ぶか
Over here. Oh, and there is a Mora box. Although finding anything in Not Cry feels less exciting. Because it's like, you know, I can
風
just
が立つぞ
use the compass later and just get everything. So it doesn't matter. Like, finding anything is not like a win. Because I will just find it eventually anyways. I have to find like... I have to first get my exploration level up. So it's not like finding stuff is worthless, but I don't need to like go out of my way for the hidden things.
ついてこいなんて言ってないよ遅い遅い
飛ぶか
Oh tutorials don't stop coming. Wait, was I here? Was I here and I didn't even grab this? As I'm done with the flowers, I will go through every single tutorial I got. Actually read them out. Wait, I grabbed none of these teleports nearby here? Oh my god, man. Can I TP here? No. Surely Pine Number will be useful one day. Okay, let's not go too deep here because they're gonna like, rope me into a quest. Shimmy up the mountain. What is this? Well, this place looks pretty cool. Oh, that's where Paimon. That's where Paimon said that there are a lot of Steelies and we should go there because Steelies mean treasure. Okay, blindness, I couldn't see them. I think when it's time to explore the area, I will start with just doing quests. And I'll just grab chests as I see them, as I like go by. Cause a lot of chests might be quest gated. I had this happen last time. I'll just do this though, because this thing was annoying me. Oh, flower. I did wander outside the circle though. Okay, I'll just wait for another E. Make sure to go around the treasure holders. Fatui or whatever there was. Don't mind me, I'm just collecting flowers. New collection area marked. Both are over there, and I didn't grab any of the TP waypoints. Which was quite an L. I even like after teleporting away from there, I was like, oh man, I should have grabbed that TP waypoint. No! What are you doing? Interrupt my skill, man. Yeah, now we'll grab the waypoint. Although I will not have to collect these flowers in the future, anyways. Oh, lizards! I like the look of them, so I want to grab as many as possible. I could even add them to my Pokemon fighting arena. Go, Aino, go! Oh. Don't mind me, Mr. Abyssal Corrosion. Oh my god, more tutorials. How are there more tutorials? I've already been here, no? Or is it just like are the old tutorials reappearing? Because I still haven't looked at them. Oh, there's one more area. Make sure we dodge Luga. I will grab the viewpoint because like those can be missed. Huh. Ominous. Definitely makes you feel like slightly uneasy. Oh, you're also like corroding as we are here.
Yeah.
2 flowers in this area and that's it. Why did they even put them there? I'll grab the waypoint for easier access in the future. But is this enough? Flowers for Columbina? Is 2 runs of the map enough to clear it? I feel like 2 is a good number. Yep, we even have 30 extra, okay. And final ascension.
運命の糸はこの手につながれた。新月が月下の世界を包む。
I'm overcap on crit rate. When her passive goes fully up. Also just level 90, yeah. I'm overcapped by 1 crit rate substat. By 1 crit rate low roll somewhere. And what is my crit damage? Only 140. Maybe we play a crit damage hat. If I have any stacked crit damage hats... This could be a stacked crit damage hat. But this has all my ER. And these don't have ER, so I can't change this. This is too good. Even if it rolled pretty low. I could get way more crit rate if I wanted to. These are all 3-liners. Is this all kind of cope? I don't want to change my build. Do I get any crit damage from like anywhere? Not really, do I? Might be time to pull for a Seek for the crit damage bonus. Cause my build is kinda cooked like this. But I can't really change it, like changing any piece would be a loss. Wait, I have a 5-piece though. I have a 5-piece Silken. Do I have any 3-liner? This is a 3-liner, the Suns. I don't have anything that's better though. My best HP Suns are on Silken Moon. I mean, this one exists. It has less crit rate. I lose it 2%, I'm overcapped. But I lose 5 ER. This is just ER and crit rate. And this is too much crit rate. This is a 3-liner. And those are ER Suns, which I probably don't need. Yo, here I could lose a bit of... Yeah, this. We steal the Molani Goblet. We get 10 extra, almost 10 extra crit damage. I lose some EM, but that's irrelevant, and I get extra ER, which might be useful. Yeah. And this rolled so high. Yeah, my build is less cooked now. I'm only overcapped by 0.6%. And I have 171 ER, which we should be chilling. I was already, like, in... I was already fine with lower ER even, actually. But like barely fine. And I kinda want to cast her burst first, because the burst cooldown is lower than the skill cooldown. Yeah, burst cooldown is 15, skill cooldown is 17. So I want to cast my burst before skill. And my burst was coming up just like a tiny bit late. Yeah, that's better. That's an improvement. I mean, for sure, I got rid of some overcapped crit rate in favor of crit damage. Easy improvement. But yeah, the Sig would go so hard here, by the way. My build is perfect for the Sig. Oh, am I gonna cave? Oh, what is this? No. Wait, can Fleece interact with this? No, he cannot. Oh, this worked. Cool. Wonder if there's a tutorial about this. There definitely is, right? I think the average player would not do this by themselves. Oh, maybe they would. But Hoya doesn't design the puzzles around the average player, they design them around the lowest IQ player. Okay, it's time to read the tutorials. Wee woo! Fissure of the Hidden Depths. A swarm of monsters that surged through the Rift of Hidden Depths. When several fissures of hidden depths are present on field, their connections to one another will form deep dark shields. The shields can only be broken by elemental attacks or reaction damage, when the reaction damage is especially effective. When a deep dark shield of one of the fissures of hidden depths is broken, the monster's shared connection causes all deep dark shields within the swarm to shatter. The entire swarm will then be grouped around the fissure whose shield was broken. Lunar Crystallize. 3 moon rifts form, and then triggering the reaction 3 times will cause them to deal damage, they can crit. Yes. Under the influence of pure Kuvaki energy, those wondrous plant-like creatures have emerged after a long period of evolution. They look like goats on the outside, but they are essentially the fruit of some mysterious plant. What? After absorbing the seed core that resides within it, you may direct its movement. Throw the fruit core to guide its movement and launch them at the seed core's location. Wait, so fruit core, seed core, which one is it? Which will release a single powerful Kuvaki current. Lunar Conflux Barrier. A barrier formed after pure Kuvaki energy condenses. There might be unexpected things sealed within it. Attack using objects suffused with Kuvaki or unleash Kuvaki by other means to cause them to enter the suffused state. The barrier will melt as a result. However, if the barrier is large, it will require multiple charges for it to become suffused. By observing the surface of the barrier, you can gauge its current charging progress. Once fully charged, the Lunar Conflux Barrier will reveal the objects sealed within, becoming suffused in the process. At this stage, the Lunar Conflux Barrier will also recharge objects which are susceptible to Kuvaki. A strange plant that coexists with Kuvaki energy. When suffused with Kuvaki, it will deploy a strong shield which is capable of blocking attacks from outside to a certain extent, as well as knock back the abyssal monsters that get too close. At the same time, objects that are susceptible to Kuvaki within the shield will remain suffused. When abyssal threats are nearby, suffused Mandragoras will actively move towards Spirit Blossoms to charge them, causing them to become suffused and deploy a shield. The Mandragora will then take cover beneath the Spirit Bloom's shield until the threat is gone. That's cute. I like environmental interactions like this, where like the mobs will actually run away from the monsters when they chase them and like hide. Lovely. A strange plant that coexists with Kuvaki energy. Interact with it to launch characters to great heights. Other than characters, you can also throw other light objects. Perhaps something interesting will then happen. Cool. A strange plant that coexists with Kuvaki energy. You can gain the ability to deploy a shield and unleash razor-sharp Kuvaki light blades by absorbing its fruits. After absorbing the fruits, hold to deploy a shield that can block incoming attacks from outside the shield. While holding to deploy a shield, you can aim and unleash the Kuvaki light blade. At the same time, you can also tap to switch the horizontal and vertical orientation of the Kuvaki light blade to target different enemies. Oh, that's something I didn't figure out by myself. The ability can be used to deal damage to enemies or sever targets that are difficult to attack. In addition, the Kuvaki light blades may also be used to charge followed objects. At the moment the shield flashes just before being struck by a distant wave of abyssal energy, you can release your attack to trigger a deflecting counterattack. The incoming attack will be converted into a more powerful Kuvaki light blade, dealing unexpected damage to the enemy. Yeah, that's what we needed to actually destroy the eye. The Solaris Core and Nicalyx. A pair of strange plants that coexist with Kuvaki energy. By using this energy, they can connect with surrounding objects that are susceptible to Kuvaki. Make use of objects that are suffused to connect the Kuvaki energy extend from the Solaris Core to the Nicalyx. This can unleash unexpectedly powerful Kuvaki energy, clearing nearby abyssal corruption. It's like those Inazuma puzzles, where you have to move the electro cores around. Abyssal rift lines. Abyssal will lurks constantly beyond the border, keeping a watchful eye over the world. These rift lines are the probes they extend from the fissures. Use spire blooms to unleash Kuvaki light blades and sever the weak nodes of these rift lines, or unleash sufficiently strong Kuvaki currents to eliminate them. Sometimes living beings bound to these rift lines will be affected by abyssal will and lose ability to control of their sanity. Affected enemies will become more vicious. Once friendly allies may also turn berserk. When encountering such situations, sever the abyssal rift lines to block this malign influence. The Evil Eye of Blightseep. An entity formed by the continuous accumulation of abyssal powers, which will continuously attack living beings nearby. Use the ability of the Spire Room to engage in deflecting counterattacks and clear it more quickly. Actually, those I read every single one out loud even. Even if you face multiple evil eyes, as long as you release your attack at the right time, you can unleash deflecting counterattacks to clear them all. A mist barrier formed by continuously accumulating abyssal energy can be dispelled using Kuvaki currents. However, if the mist barrier is made up of multiple abyssal fog barriers, all abyssal fog barriers connected to it must be cleared first. Only then can the mist barrier be fully dispelled. Overflowing abyssal power. Due to its proximity to the border of the world, ominous and unpredictable forces seep through the abyssal rifts and spill forth onto the land of Not Cry. Such ominous forces will create an area affected by abyssal decay. Only by defeating or killing the abyssal monsters or abyssal entities can the abyssal decay be minimized and then purified. Kipumaki Cliff, where the Wild Hunt lurks. The Kipumaki Cliff area is currently occupied by the Wild Hunt. Under the giant evil eye, the corrosion of the abyss runs rampant. A prolonged exposure in this area leads to the continuous accumulation of abyssal decay. Once abyssal decay reaches its limit, characters will continue to lose HP until they are incapacitated. Light the oath lanterns left behind by the Light Keepers with a Kuvaki current to reduce the abyssal decay already accumulated. In addition, having a party with a somewhat high moon sign level can slow the accumulation rate of abyssal decay. And we read all the tutorials. 13 Primogems. Bonk. Pew. Oh, he by himself fled to the... Oh, that's lovely. Because I lit the lantern, he just fled to the lantern to light himself. Such a smart little fella. Ah, the tutorials are like Nicole talking to our ear. It's actually more immersive this way. is like an arena for a boss fight in a quest or something. What is this? Oh, it's just like a lantern that prevents corruption. Squark. Oh. It's the same account. Level maxed. C2. Double crowned. R1. Pretty amazing. Got some nice attack. Yeah, with the weapon gives you attack. And so does actually... Yeah, and so does C2. C2 gives you attack and the weapon gives you attack. So damage bonus is what you want on the goblet usually. 81 crit rate, it is 96 with cryo resonance, which is pretty much almost always active in Scarc teams. That's quite lovely to 24 crit damage. Yeah, 27 crit subs is quite a lot. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, cryo damage bonus 4-piece finale. Looks pretty amazing. As you can tell on the Hoyo app. I mean, the Hoyo top-up website has always been a thing. Or do you mean that Hoyo Lab has a top-up? But there is like a Hoyo... there isn't like any link to this. But a Hoyo top-up website has existed since the game came out. And that's where I do my top-ups. You can use a VPN to change over to Japan, get like a 20% discount. And also now they are doing special discounts on the top-up shop. You get 5% off for 5 pulls, for 5 purchases per patch. Oh my god, that's a lot of... Okay, let me mark these achievements. It's always about timing. Don't drop it. The thin black line. I did this by like accident. Wandered lonely as a cloud. And not put a god to the test. When I was first fighting him, I actually didn't get this. I actually followed the rules. But you get an achievement for breaking the rules. Yeah, the savings are huge. Especially because in Poland, Poland has some of the highest base like top-up price in the world. It's like top 3 alongside Britain and like something else. So yeah, being able to actually use yen instead is so nice. And the cost of the VPN, because I actually use a paid VPN. Like I would rather use a safe and like reliable and fast VPN than some free garbage. But yeah, the cost of the VPN is like inconsequential compared to the savings I get by buying in yen. And then it didn't even do all that much. I mean, you will lose HP once it fills up. You won't insta-die though. Oh, new tutorial! Blightseep Fields! A Blightseep field formed by the filth spilling forth from the abyssal rifts. Filth spilling forth. Within the crowded area, characters will continue to lose HP. Objects that coexist with Kuvaki will become blighted due to its influence. Upon eliminating the abyssal entities in the area, the corruption will also dissipate. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, there's more of them. Double kill! Oh my god. There are 3 of them now. Triple kill. 2 chests? I'm kinda like dying here.
悪くないコレクションですね。
The Razor one is pretty scuffed. When I tried to use the Razor shop once, it offered like no discounts and they stole my phone number. And then I was getting spam calls for the next like month. Even after I deleted my account and all my data. Koda shop is like the better top-up shop that has existed for longer. But yeah, like normally I never get spam calls. I made a Razer account, they required you to use a mobile phone. I was hesitant, but I was like, okay, I want to try the like... It's an official Hoyo partner, so I will try. And then like, I started getting spam calls every day. It finally stopped though. But... yeah, that was a rough couple weeks. Is the official Genshin top-up shop? Is that what Koda shop is? No, Koda shop is Koda shop. The official Genshin top-up shop is... On the official Genshin top-up shop, you just top up directly for yourself. In Koda shop, you like just type in a UID and you can top up for anybody. But I don't think you can do everything. Like, I'm not sure if you can do the BP through Koda shop. And also, I don't really know how Koda shop, like, actually... I don't know how you actually use Koda shop. I tried once and... I couldn't understand the UI. Now loot bar is different, because Koda shop is actually a direct Hoyo partner. You go directly through Hoyo. Like it's Koda shop, Hoyo. But and like that's the simplest way to top up through UID if you want to top up for like somebody else. A loot bar is just the loot bar just uses Koda shop as a proxy. So it goes loot bar to Koda shop to Hoyo. Or maybe they use Razer, but probably Koda shop. Whoa. No, I missed that. Let me out. Also, let's become a pretty kuchenki. Oh, and this is the artifact domain. What's happening here? Do I really just have to kill them all? Okay, there is a bit more to it. Oh, and there's an evil eye. Oh, the window is huge to release the counter attack. Yeah, somebody said that every puzzle gives you like multiple chests. It really is a thing. Instead of giving one bigger chest, they do like multiple smaller ones. Doing this gave me 3 chests right now. I mean, at least they were like in separate positions, but before I got 2 chests right next to each other. I love her running animation. Too bad she doesn't walk on water. But at least we can get wet feet Columbina. Oops. Oh, a little Kuvaki line to go back to whence I came. Whoa-wee! Hello, little guy. I can now yeet him in the ocean. Good luck. Plum? So pretty. There's a first time clear chest for a ton of mob spawns, which is different to the other chests you get for clearing the mobs. Interesting. Wait, this is where I came from. I was supposed to go to the domain actually. Okay, just go. I was just admiring the animations. The little guy is just drowning over there. Ooh, there is stuff up above. Looks so funky when she's going uphill. Like she's bouncing on the rocks. Oh! Domain unlocked. But I won't farm it until Stygian. Okay, before I continue, I will go take a quick bathroom break and I will be right back. All the people who complaining how ugly Pro members just need to clear diet, that's exactly what I did. Cleared diet last patch to have a skin for my Amber. Have I gotten a billet today? Nope. Xnay lost all of his savings. He's now homeless, living with his like Columbina. Poland from way before 3.4? Rosaria. Easy clap. There aren't many options actually. Like a non-Liyue polearm from way before 3.4? I'm pretty sure this was like only Rosaria. I don't think there was another option. Dandelion, Dandelion, ride the wind to a faraway land. Who knows, the wind might take it all the way to Celestia. Barbara? Or maybe Venti? Could even be like Sucrose, probably not. I think it's Barbara, Venti, or Jean, one of the three. I want to go Barbara. No. Is it Venti? No. It was Jean. Out of the three, I picked the correct one last. Is every version one polearm character? Because like, in 1.0, you know how many polearm characters we had? One. Shangli was the only polearm character in 1.0. And then in 1.1 we got Rosaria and Zhongli. And then we got Xiao and Hu Tao in 1.3. And that's it. For 1.x polearms. We got... later in Inazuma we got like Toma, Raiden. I guess it could have been some of those. Right, because way before 3.4 this is like 2.3 or earlier. So Toma or Raiden were also picks. It could have been Toma or Raiden. But I got to try it with Rosaria. Nana Yunjin came in 2.1 with the because Lantern Knight. No, Lantern Knight was later, 2.3 or something, 2.2 or 2.3. That was Yunjin, together with Shenhe, and they are both polearms. But they are from Liyue, so they are out of the picture, right? Miliastra. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I have done one Miliastra thing, but I would have forgotten about the others. Kinich? Easy? Alheidam or Ito? I'm gonna go Alheidam. Shoot, it was Ito, man! It was Ito! Every single version 1 polearm character of Rosario, yeah, all 4 of them. That's not that many. But all there is like a lore reason for that. They kinda hate polearms over in Mondstadt. And Rosaria was grew up with bandits, so that's why she used the polearm, even though she's from Mondstadt. I'm not sure why Mika uses a polearm. That one doesn't make much sense. There's a Genshin Miliastra? Why would I need to do that there? I don't know, I'm not sure why Mika uses a polearm. There probably is some lore about this, because like it is unusual. So there must be, he must have a character story about this. But imagine reading Mika's character stories. I know why I find this so funny. Oh, it couldn't have been Black Swan. It's Acheron. When a difficult situation, it's not so important to maintain who you truly are, but to find the suitable role to play. That's just my own experience. Sampo? Sparkle? Shoot, it's not... Wait, that's a guy, right? Ratio? No. Suitable role to play. Mose?
各地の文化や風習は本で読んだものと実際に見たものとで印象が変わってくる。その違いが面白いんだ。
I should have known! Why did I forget? Why did I forget that this is him? Hida Akira should already light up a bell. But I always forget the voice actors, man. What are you? Sunday. Oh! I mean, it kinda looked like his Halo. It wasn't a complete guess. Ninja. I mean, it has to be Rappa, right? Good. It's high time I got like a one-shot Piper. I start Piper every time. Oh, it's fire. Could be Soldier 11, probably. Maybe? Could it be? It couldn't have been Soldier 11. I forgot which boss she uses. That's a blunder. So it's probably a fire stun. But it's not lighter. Fufu again? It was Fufu like last week. No, it's not Lucy. It's Ben. It's Ben bigger. Yeah, it's always Ben, because there's only one fire support. I'm missing support and defense. Ben bigger. Easy clap. That was a regular run Genshin duel. If I speedrun, I do it way faster. But I could have actually blundered this one. I used to go Anton second, and then Ben was easier. But like this, he can be pretty hard. Because he's a defense character. Defense characters are rough. I go with like Commando second, but it's never Rapture. Miliastra. And yeah, I have already done like one game, but I need two more. Because I did the DPS test with my Flynn's team. I got 180k DPS with Flynn's, Columbina, Inefa. Columbina was at level 70 though, now she's 90. So there is room for growth. Also, I slightly misplayed. Also, it was like across 3 rotations or something. We return to Wonderland page, yeah, we click this. And then we can queue up again. Failed to get data, what do you mean? Huh? Did my game get banned while I was doing it? I guess 2 is good enough. Yeah, I don't need 3 actually. After claiming a part of a set, you cannot modify the selected set. Please choose carefully. Oh my god, man. Yeah. I need this dress. Even though I love the butler outfit as well. But I need the dress. It's so scuffed I can only get one. Can I pay to get the other one? Give me both! And now here? Who do I choose here? I feel like the guy has a better outfit, but the girl's hair is actually top tier. There's like 10 out of 10 hair, I absolutely love it. This hair is whatever, but the outfit is good. The shoes are slightly better on the girl. But I like this shirt. I like this part. And you get red socks. Oh, you do not get socks as a girl. You only get socks as a guy. The girl gets these. Oh, this is a separate furniture. This is a separate outfit part. We can take off the shoes and be barefoot and still have the stockings. I might be girl for the hair, man. The hair is so good. And this is just like What is this, man? Oh yeah, what is the animation as well for them? Kinda garbage. And this one? Is the same thing. It's slightly better, I feel like. The guy seems more resolute. Tiny bit better on the guy. I wonder if being able to test characters against the training damage is gonna lead to a rise in average player skill? Maybe slightly? Because actually being able to train rotations in a controlled environment where enemies don't hit you can be a nice, like, entry point. But if you are determined to get better, you can't just grind the bosses you actually need to clear, right? Because, like, at the end of the day you have to be able to do the, like, rotations and stuff versus bosses. It might be a bit harder when the boss attacks you, but, like, if that's the enemy you need to beat, then you need to learn to dodge the attacks while doing your rotations anyways at some point. So all it does is, like, smoothen out the curve a bit. The learning curve. And also, the toughest rotations are ones that actually get modified by what the enemy is doing. Like last Stygian, we had both the Lector, or the Baptist rather, who, like, had a lot of semi-invulnerable phases, and we needed to, like, focus on applying elements at the right moments. And we had the Plunge boss with the 600% attack buff, making it so that you want to, like, change your rotations around the buff, sometimes wait for it to go up and stuff like that. So, like, you can't really train for those without actually facing the boss itself, which you could always do by just retrying Stygian. That's how I learned how to play against them. But I feel like one good thing is that it should help people realize how much they are misplaying. So, like, even if people are not using it, even for people who aren't using it, if they see, like, a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever showcase, like, a rotation and get X damage, I mean, I guess they would have to, like, go themselves and compare. But if they saw that they are doing less, they can be like, okay, maybe I actually need to improve and not just complain that the game is pay to win. So yeah, it could be good long term. Yeah, I can collect all the packets because nobody cares about them. And I've got a crown. Oh wait, there's one more. And I've got a crown. One bosses aren't very good to practice on. But I mean, like, the thing you practice for is Stygian bosses. Unless you want to practice for, like, an Abyss floor 3 boss. Goofy horse skin. I kinda love it. May fortune fill the skies and may heaven bestow its richest gifts upon you. Okay, let's return. You definitely gotta get a skin. It's just a question, do you want the skin for the girl or the boy? I picked the boy one, because I use both, the boy and the girl. And I want to have, like, nice dresses for both as well. So here I just picked boy, because girls have more nice outfits. So it's a smaller opportunity cost to just stuff the boy in a horse outfit. I already said I would stop pulling, but I am kinda tempted by this weapon banner, you know? But the 4-stars are so bad. Are they gonna be better on the next one though? Wait, I have PT already. Wait, what? I have a lot of PT. So I'm kinda dodging the 4-stars, huh? I have 40 PT. No, I must be. Cause I have 100 crit rate to 150 crit damage on my Columbina with a prototype Amber. If I actually had a crit damage weapon, this would go so hard. So the weapon would fit her build perfectly. But I shouldn't. Oh no, I want to pull more. I really do not need to. Okay, my build is so good, it would be a shame to just... not have the Sig. I only have a single 3-liner in my build. I need to put Columbina in my showcase. Who are we kicking? Maybe the Chaska. For Columbus. Dlaczego the Columbina? Other Columbina leaderboards in Akasha? Not yet, right? Yeah, not yet. They will probably add some soon though. Because my Columbina is like giga stacked, man. But yeah, get level 90, talent level 90, yeah, both talents are amazing. Doesn't really even matter which one you level first. You should not have used, unless you are playing main DPS Columbina, you should not have used up a boss mat on the normal attack talent. You should first crown these two, and then you can level up the normal. Normal is only useful for main DPS on field Columbina. And yeah, got the Sig. HP, yeah, with 80 ER, HP should be fine. Yeah, this looks around okay. Depends on the like team exactly. You get a bit more energy in Lunar Charge teams, a bit less in Lunar Bloom teams. Although in Lunar Bloom teams you can play double Hydro and then you actually get even more. So it like depends on the team, depends on favs and stuff like that. But it looks around okay, like 80 plus Sig. And then 97 to 216 crit rate to damage. Only a single EM sub. A bit of a shame, but it's okay. You do get a lot from the set and like other bonuses in the team. It's just like, you know, other than like those defense and attack subs, you would rather see some more EM and HP. But looks good. And yeah, Silicon Moon, in most Columbina teams you actually want to play it. Can you redeem VIP for somebody else? No, you cannot. Let's do the squats. If you redeem VIP again, I will take it away from you. It's a toggle. Oh, you are playing on-field Columbina. Then you should have leveled only the normal. Or like primarily the normal. Definitely overburst, because like in main DPS Columbina, yeah, you play Night Sky and not Silken Moon, and then you don't use your you don't build ER for the burst. You use it when it's up, but you don't build ER for it. You just use it like every other rotation-ish. So this should be like at 6 and this at 9 or 8. If main DPS Columbina. But I see you're like gonna use her in like multiple teams, right? Gonna be a pain to switch the artifacts though. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I will do one 10 pull here. I will do one 10 pull and that's it. And I've got so many here as well, 15 extra. Okay, we're good now. I'm playing on-field Bina for the Stygian, but we level the other talents as you're mostly playing Bina off-field right now. You mean 20? Oh, two portals in a row, that's good. Do another. Okay, because I don't even use the Primo gems, it's just the pool, it's kinda free. It is like 60 PT. Okay, not. That's where we end. No early weapon. Yeah, no early weapon, which means... Oh, got the bolt. The bolt is like the only decent weapon on this banner. Wait, you still haven't redeemed squads before? Five squads, 5 pulls. I don't do singles, man. It would have to be 10. But I'm pretty sure I ran out of viewers who haven't redeemed squads yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I forgot to become big for this. Whatever. I want to like do something extra. Was it just checking my own Columbina? Oh, my Columbina is here. We've got 24 crit subs for EM, 2 HP, and 10 ER subs. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. No. That's the end, that's the end. 10 ER subs equals 10 pull. Wait, I have not had a mountain bracing bolt before. This is my very first one. Decrease climbing stamina consumption, woo! Crazy stuff. Could come in handy one day. It's a sign. It's good for Escoffier. I guess. Just play Fav at that point. Like, if you don't have a 5-star upon for her, just play Fav. Put the Fav in the bag. Here's one more will actually be a 5-star though, and I don't want that. Let's spend 40 more resin here. I'll only farm artifacts once Stygian comes out. And for now we'll just stock up on Columbina books. Cause we'll be getting Z by Sig.
目を閉じてほら死の底へ
From the Temper Thyself. I'm being Tinari this time. Woohoo! A chance to explain my strategy again! So, one reason why I don't want to like pull extra for like hopeful early PT Columbina cons is because I have multiple standard 5-stars at C5. Now, because when you pick something from this event, you only get the Stella Fortuna. While normally if I were to like pull a C6 Tinari on a banner, I would also get 25 star glitter, which would be enough for one pull. Or no, 5. I would get 5 star glitter, which would be enough for one pull, right? I get a pull of a refund because I pulled the constellation for a 5-star that I already own. So on a banner I would have gotten one pull and the Stella Fortuna. Here I only get the Stella Fortuna, so I miss out on one pull if I pick him now. But if you already have a character at C6 and you pull C7, As compensation, you get 5 pulls. You get 25 Star Glitter, so you get the Stella Fortuna and 5 pulls, but if I pick it here, I only get the Stella Fortuna, so I miss out on 5 pulls. So what this means is because I only can pick each character once, that means I want to pick them when I only miss out on 1 pull and not on 5. So I really want to pick Tighnari and Chi-Chi and also Diluc ASAP so that I can pick them before they reach C6. I made a mistake with the Albedo, like I didn't think it through before. I mean, he's like fine, but also I didn't know that's how it works. Like if you actually read this carefully, you would understand. But yeah, like I only noticed people like writing about this after they started picking their characters, right? At least I didn't pick picking the 6s is fine as well. So by picking the Tighnari now, instead of waiting to get his C6 naturally and then picking him, I get 4 free pulls. Because right now I miss out on 1, but I would have missed out on 5 if I picked him later. So that's 4 free pulls that I will be ahead once I get a Tighnari on a banner, right? Because then my next Tighnari on a banner, instead of giving me 1 pull, will give me 5 pulls. So, Tighnari and Chi-Chi I want to pick ASAP, and then Diluc will be probably 3rd, and then I will be like free to pick whatever I want. I'll probably get C3 Klee, maybe C3 Wanderer. Those are the characters I actually play sometimes. And then maybe just more Stella Fortuna from the standards I already get at C6. Because this already at C6, I can't turn back time, so I will be missing out on 5. But like, nothing to do about that, right? This has already happened. We can just do our best to not let it happen again. So there's also a reason why I will not be pulling on standard until I pick Tighnari and Chi-Chi. And possibly I could wait even until Diluc. So I could already do a 10 pull, but I will be saving these pulls for at least 12 more weeks, because in 12 weeks we'll be able to pick the next 5-star. And maybe 24 if I want to wait for Diluc as well. But it depends whether I get a Diluc in the meantime or not. If Diluc is at C4, I feel like I will pull. Because we will get another standard 5-star by then as well, which I would kind of like to get. Possibly, maybe, likely. And yeah, like, you can't hold your pulls forever. But if I will get a Diluc, well, when pulling for like Z-Buy or something, I will hold for longer. I could get a Chi-Chi randomly, when pulling for Z-Buy, for example, or anything else until the thingy is done. Until I can pick her, and I guess then I will not have to save it for so long. I could just like pull immediately, right? Because there's only I can only get them so quickly, and I will still continue pulling new characters. I will not stop pulling altogether. I have done Genshin though. That's almost 8 months. No, more like 7. Because months are a bit longer than 4 weeks actually. Oh no, sorry, that's 6 months, not 7. 6, yeah. And a bit. How many Stella Fortunas do I have? I think I just got my 7th one, yeah. I got my 7th one while pulling for Columbina. Because I lost to Jin for like the 15th time. Lookip. Bro's struggling. Under 6 months. Yeah. I miscounted before. Oh, we can open this, by the way. This will be my first artifacts from these sets. My first feather. It's not that bad, you know? We might save this for now because we don't have anything else. Then this is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. And here you get instructors in these boxes. EMER. I want perfect pieces. I want EMER crit rate as my 3 stats. Also, you don't see the final stat on a 4-star artifact. Too bad. Which is the Columbina Zibai team? Yeah, the Obeid of Morningstar and Dawn or whatever it's called. Because you are probably gonna you're gonna play Silken on your Iluga or your Zhongli or even your Chiori possibly. Columbina probably provides more damage than Chiori in this team. Does high roll ER though? Maybe it could roll crit rate as the final sub for Favonius. Because you always play Fav when you play Instructors. Oh wait, I have... No, this is not Instructors. Wrong set. This one? How do I have 3? One from last week from Tabi, one from this week from Tabi, and one from Imaginarium Theater. I waited to I did not... I cleared Imaginarium Theater at the start of the month, but I did not claim the rewards. Because the resin from the theater lasts for 2 weeks, or like for 2 Mondays. Or I guess 1 extra Monday. I mean, it's like up to 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks rounded down. From the moment you claim it. So I just did not claim the reward for 2 weeks. Then I claimed it and now I have it. Okay, if it rolls, crit rate, I will keep it. Otherwise, it's gone. Oh, shoot. Okay, we keep it. EM, that's fine. That's probably like the worst good stuff. Okay, ER is great. And that's like a high roll again, right? If 4.7 is a high roll, that's another high roll. Crit or ER, come on. You can do it. That's... more ER. Wait, you lied to me. This is 5.2. 4.7 is not a high roll. This is more ER. I got bamboozled. So I had like mid high rolls up until now, right? And this was a high roll. That's a good piece. That's a good piece though. Also, you call mid high roll a high roll. I call the biggest roll a high roll, and then I call the middle one the mid high roll. But I guess saying mean, low, high, max, I guess it's like less words. It makes sense. But yeah, I say low, mid, high, high. But yeah, this is very good. This is very good. And 3-liner is also the max you can get. Yeah, so that's pretty big. That's almost the highest ER you can get on a piece. You can probably get like up to 20, right? Yeah, you can have like 4 ER rolls. You can get 22. Which piece is better? Let's open this here. So it's 5 crit rate rolls versus 3 crit rate rolls and 2 EM rolls. And crit rate now is 59. You get 10 from Lauma and you get 30 from the set. Wait, so we already capped at crit rate, on crit rate. Oh, okay, so we are capped, you are pretty much at a cap with this hat equipped, right? And like, is it worth losing 5.6 to get 2 EM rolls? Probably not. Because the more crit damage, you probably have like 300 crit damage as well. And the more crit damage you have, the better crit rate is until you cap out. And like, if you are at 59, that's the perfect amount. I had 13 and 17. My 2 rolls here were 13 and 17. It was probably mean and low, or maybe mean and high. Because 3.1 is normally a mid-low roll, what I would call it, on a 5-star. So for EM, mid low roll is 19, so I would expect 19 to be a high roll or a max roll here. So 17 is probably the high, and 13 would be the mean. Yeah, saying mean, low, high, max is pretty good actually. Fewer words. So yeah, stay on the piece you have, the 4 crit rate roller. Okay. Wait, what's this exclamation mark? Oh, cosmetic plans. These exclamation marks are so annoying, man. Oh yeah, exactly what I said. So, the low roll on a 5-star is the high roll on the 4-star. Or at least based on my sample size of 2. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. Oh man, it's already been like 20 minutes almost after 11 p.m. Yeah, 18 minutes over time. I do every single day at 8 p.m. CET, which is 3 hours and 18 minutes before now. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. And see which game I'm gonna be streaming every day as I rotate through the Hoyo games. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Zenless, and then 2 days of Genshin, Wednesday, Thursday. And on Wednesday we'll be spending almost 40 fragiles? Oh yeah, I'll be spending over 40 fragiles. And the 3 transients, and the 5 condensed, and like 180 resin. On the new sets to gear my Klee, and my Nefa, and Durin. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye!